Hey, welcome back. I can guess you may sense there's something different.
It's darker in here.
It is.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker in here.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't figure it out already, we got a car. Well, truck.
We got a new SUV.
Yes. It was one of those things where just like, let's just see.
Well, so what it was is we went down to the Acura dealership with our daughter. She was buying a new car. And so they had some new cars out on the showroom floor, of course, and she was getting a really good deal, you know, trading in her previous car. And so we know the guy, and Mike and the sales guy. He's sold us our last couple of cars. Well, yeah.
He sold us our last TLX and sold Sydney her ILX.
Yeah, so anyway, we were like, you know, what kind of deal can we get if we decide to trade our TLX in? Anyway, long story short, we ended up getting an SUV, but we ended up getting a ZDX, which is Acura's electric SUV.
Yeah.
So that was not anything that we had even talked about, really. We talked about the MDX, but we never considered an electric car, but I'm actually very glad that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a really good deal on it. And yeah, so we're learning how to have an electric car and how to take care of it. It's funny driving by the gas stations now. We don't need that anymore.
Sinking. I hear some clicking. And I'd say it's connected to the vehicle. Checking cable safety. Matching your voltage. Awesome.
It's nice, but it's, you know, it's a little different, but the car is awesome. Oh my gosh,
super nice.
What do you think about it?
This is awesome. It's very luxurious, but not over luxurious, but really luxurious. As you can see, panoramic sunroof, and it's got digital displays everywhere, and
I'm gonna flip it around.
Okay, flip it around.
Excuse me, y'all.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right. And what else?
And it drives beautifully. And being that it's an electric vehicle, the power is instantly there.
Yeah.
It's like you floor it, it goes.
Talk about getting out of the way. This thing will get out of the way, for real.
Yes.
But it's just, it has this really cool, ethereal sound.
Yeah, like
when it drives. I know.
It's like singing.
It sounds really cool, but it's so quiet that I guess they have to put that there because people really would not hear us coming.
Yeah, they'll just be walking and and that'll be it.
Yeah, so it's a good thing we're watching where we're going. But it's a really cool car. I'm very pleased with it. It's everything that I expect in a luxury SUV.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it's electric. That's it.
Yeah.
So right now we're here at the charging station.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us some credits to charge our car while we're waiting for the electrician to come out to the house to install the home charger.
Yes.
So once that's done, then we'll charge at home, and that'll be so convenient.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and now we are in the mindset of planning our drives with our charges, and not so much. Excuse me, not so much the fact that we are afraid that we're going to run out of electricity just going to work back and forth or running errands and stuff, because the car has an over 300-mile range when fully charged. So that's not a problem. We're trying to we are actually trying to balance that out. You know, checking with the electricity bill, because our usage is going to go up. But judging on how often we don't drive, we're thinking we're probably going to be charging at minimum once a week, at maximum twice a week, and I believe twice a week won't be that often.
Right.
So I believe worst case scenario, we'll break even between whether we were driving a fuel vehicle, the money we would have spent on fuel, we actually spent on electricity, and best case scenario, we save money.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it's going to be a flip-flop to the point where we're paying more for an electric vehicle. I think it's going to be where we're actually saving money. Because like you said, we don't drive a whole lot to begin with, but even if we did, charging here is really no different than if you were to go and fill up your own car at the gas station.
Yeah, it just takes a little longer.
That's so time. It costs you time. I guess that'd be the best way to say it. And then like right here where we are at this charging station, it's a fast charging station, so they're using a lot more voltage. Is that the right word?
Yeah, there's a lot more volts.
Okay, and so we're not going to have a fast charger installed at home. It'll be a little bit lower voltage.
Oh, yeah, like a medium charger.
And we can plug it in anytime, and let it plug in. I think takes about maybe 6 to 8 hours to actually give 100% charge. So that's easy to do. Get home from work, plug it in, unplug it right before you go to bed,
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's a win-win. And I'm excited about it.
Yes, me too. It's going to be a whole different way of looking at things and living.
Yeah.
They gave us, they call it a portable charger, but basically it's a charger that allows you, it's like a bridge between charging here at the station and getting your home charger. You can just use this and plug it into your regular 120 outlet and charge the vehicle, but it's so weak after you get it charges you like 1% per hour. So so
it's laughable.
It really is. So like after you plug it in and let it charge all night, and let's say it was at 50%, we unplug it in the morning, it'll be like at maybe 58%.
I think that portable charger is for when you forgot to charge your vehicle and you literally like have no juice, but you need something to get you to the nearest charging station. You plug in the portable for about 4 hours. And that should give you maybe 4 or 5%. Maybe you can get down the street to the nearest charging station. I don't know. But
Hopefully you're not being chased by zombies at that moment.
Yeah. Well, our plan, just like when we had a fuel car, is don't go below 50%. Don't go below half tank. That way you always have fuel. So,
Now, our only...
I'm going to give this to you now because
okay.
my arm's getting tired.
Okay. And so our only, I would say challenge, but not necessarily challenge, is if we take this on road trips. And we're planning to drive to Oklahoma for Thanksgiving. However, it does have a network of chargers.
Yeah.
That if you plan out correctly, you can add an hour or two to the trip.
Yeah.
But
maybe. Maybe. Oh, for the charging, to stop the charge. Yeah, you have to plan out your trip for sure, and you have to, plan it out as far as the route that's going to include charging stations for you. Now, we like stopping at Buc-ee's on our road trips, and so we found out that Buc-ee's has a lot of Tesla charging stations.
Yes.
But we can get an adapter, right? Because our car doesn't have the same charger as Tesla. Think of it like cell phones. They all have different chargers. Well, they used to. Now they're kind of finally getting
all unified.
Unified. But before it was different chargers for every phone. So same thing. So maybe one day there'll be like a universal charge for the cars. I don't know. But for right now, if you don't have a Tesla, then you can get an adapter for your car, and that'll allow you to charge from the other charging stations.
Yes. So we'll have that before we go on our trip.
Yeah, we need to find out though to make sure that there's that adapter won't slow down the charge in any way.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to find that out before we go on our trip.
Yes, that's something good old YouTube can probably help us figure out, because YouTube knows all.
No.
Almost. But otherwise, there really won't be much of a change from our normal driving.
Nope.
Except the car is way faster.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so right now we plugged it in, and here, let me switch it around here. So we plugged it in. It was at 51%, and we've been here for about almost 15-20 minutes. The vehicle is set to shut off at 80%, because they say normally you want to charge to just 80%, and that helps extend the life of the battery. We have yet to charge it to 100, so we're going to after it gets to 80%, we're going to reset the vehicle, and we're going to charge it to 100%. That may take another 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. It may or may not. If it all of a sudden decides it's going to take an hour, we may not do that. But it's all a learning curve. So, oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Yeah. So it's all a learning curve.
But it's overall a very simple process. So if you're thinking about getting an electric vehicle, don't let the whole charging thing scare you. It's no different from learning how to put gas in a car. It's the same process,
basically. Yeah, I mean, your only concern is where you're going to charge.
Yeah.
If you live in an apartment,
they have the chargers there.
They have chargers there a lot of times, or if not, you can find a local charger. And at least what we had for our options, they were going to give us a home charger, or they were going to give us a portable charger, which is the one where you plug in your house. It takes 8 days to bring it up to 50%. Or they'll give you a card and charging credits. Well, they'll give you charging credits.
That was our experience. That may not be for everybody, but for sure you'll need a home charger.
Yeah, that was for us when we bought it from Acura.
And then they'll probably give you a portable charger, just like a temporary stand go between until your home charger gets installed. Yeah. So, but definitely, I would recommend a home charger. Don't try to buy a vehicle without one. Yes.
But if you have an apartment, then you'll just have to find a local spot where you can charge. And again, for the majority of us, it'll be like, as far as the time frame goes between charges, it'll be probably just like it was with the fuel vehicle. It'll be 3-4 days. You gotta go charge up. Especially if you drive it daily
or once a week.
Yeah.
It just really depends on how you drive, but it won't be any different from how often you put gas in the car. Yeah. And it looks like we are at 80%, so we need to end this charge session. Yeah.
Okay, so we just checked the charger, and it was at 80%, and it stopped. Now the thing is, with these chargers, with these batteries, they charge really fast up to 80%, and then when they get past 80%, they charge really slow. So we were at 51% when we started. We charged it to 80. It took about 20-25 minutes, and so now we decided to plug it back in to see how long it would take it to get from 80 to 100. And now that's going to take an hour.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that 80 to 100 window is just really, really, really slow.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have other things to do today. But when we get our home charger, we can always plug in all day long and get it to 100% with no problem.
Yes.
So that's it.
All right. So that's going to be it. We just wanted to share our new vehicle with you. And we're really happy and excited.
Yep.
And it's really fun.
Yep.
And we hope to have nothing but good experiences with this, which we will have.
For sure.
It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be a good experience, and something we learn on. Depending on how well this goes, we may never go back.
May not. May not.
So that's it for us. Again, if you want to continue to follow us on our journey of just life here in Houston, Texas, be sure to like, share, and
subscribe.
Please subscribe. And on that, we are out. Take care.